My mom is a singer with the most wonderful voice in the world. Every night, she sings lullabies to me. I've loved singing since I was little, thanks to the perfect genes from my mom. Dad is a famous piano master. On his 30th birthday, we had a grand celebration at home. I climbed onto the table and started singing the birthday song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Belaga.
Oh my gosh, his voice is like an angel's.
I am proud of you, darling.
My parents hired the best musicians and vocal coaches for me, and every time we had a party, I would perform for the guests. Our life was perfect until one day, everything changed. When I was in the 3rd grade, my dad came home from a business trip and brought back a skinny little girl.
Mo Young, this is your sister Mona. She'll be living with us from now on. Can you take care of her?
Looking into his terrified dark eyes, I immediately held his hand. Dad, I can do it. The day Mona came, a shadow of darkness enveloped what used to be our happy home. You broke my heart. And now you bring your brother's child. He cannot stay here. I will not raise a child that does not belong to me.
She has nowhere to go. Her parents are gone. I know you hate me right now, but please don't take it out on the child.
I did not want Mengna to hear this, so I softly comforted her. Mom did not like Mengna, but Dad and I both liked her. When I was in 8th grade, we got some terrible news. Dad was in a car accident, and he passed away. Our whole family was engulfed in grief. Mom stayed in his room for weeks. One night, while I was telling Mona a story, Mom suddenly barged in, saying, "What are you doing? This is my daughter's room." Mom, are you okay? I'm not okay at all. Everything that's happened to us is her fault. Pack your things. Either go to the maid or to an orphanage. This is your last night here. Mona cried so hard, and I held her in my arms heartbrokenly the whole night. The next day, Mona was moved to the maid's quarters, and I was so afraid she might be sent away. So I didn't argue with Mom. At night, I secretly brought her snacks and helped her with her homework. But the next day, Mom was going to arrange for Mona to drop out of school. You can't do this. If you make Mona drop out, I'll tell everyone how you treat her. Dad would be disappointed in you too. Mom was shocked, and then left angrily. Although things at home were not great, at least I still had Ahau. He is my boyfriend, and he is quite captivated by my voice. On Mona's 13th birthday, I sneaked a cake into her room. After she blew out the candles, I asked her what she wished for. She said, "I never want to see your mom again." I had never seen Mona show such hatred before. Her face was full of resentment. Amidst all this drama, an important promise was about to take place. A nationally renowned music academy was searching for talented students, and I was eager to be chosen. But 5 days before the audition, when I woke up, my throat was really sore, and I couldn't even make a sound. Mom hurriedly took me to the doctor, who diagnosed me with laryngitis.
Your voice will recover, but you can't sing for the next few years. If you strain your vocal cords, your singing career is over.
I could hardly believe it. On the day of the audition, Ahau and I arrived at the venue. I wanted so much to get on that stage that was meant for me. Suddenly, the judges called out Mengna's name. Wait, Mengna?
You make me insecure.
I was stunned. Her voice was unbelievably beautiful. The judges gave her a standing ovation and immediately announced that Mona had passed the audition. As everyone started leaving, I caught up with her. It was incredible. I only just now realized your voice is this amazing. Mona angrily shook off my arm, her eyes wide open. Because you never asked me, do you think you're the only one with musical talent? I've been working as a maid in your house for so many years. I'm also Dad's child.
You did nothing. Besides surrender, what else did you do with the food?
It was not like that. I just wanted to make things a little better for you.
I hate you.
Nightmare. When he left, I felt like my heart was broken. That night, Ahau walked me home, when suddenly a bicycle came rushing towards us. I immediately pushed Ahau away, but he fell on the sidewalk. He hit his head, and I quickly called for an ambulance. But Ahau was unconscious. A year later, I finished high school, and Mona got into a music academy with a full scholarship, but we never spoke again. One day, I went to the hospital to see Ahau, and I was shocked because I saw him sitting up. Ahau, you're awake. He gently pushed me away.
Who are you?
It's me, Meng Yao, your girlfriend.
Can you sing? I remember my girlfriend sings very well.
I used to, but then I got sick.
I just know. My girlfriend sings very well. She often sings for me. You're not my girlfriend. Her voice isn't as husky as yours.
When I heard someone behind me, my blood suddenly ran cold. Honey, can you hear me?
Yes, it's you.
He rushed forward and hugged Ahao tightly. Then I suddenly lost my mind and started arguing. We got kicked out of the hospital. I turned around angrily and said to Mona, "We're done. You've turned into a hateful monster. I don't even know who you are, but you're definitely not my sister." She left without saying a word. I walked a long way to clear my mind. When I got home, Mona was already gone. A year later, I went to college to study music. Although I could no longer sing, I could still play. In my final year of college, when I was leaving school, I stepped on a newspaper. The headline read, "Billionaire to marry in 2 weeks." I silently wished them well. A few days later, I walked into a coffee shop and was shocked to see Ahao kissing a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. That definitely was not Mona. I left. This has nothing to do with me. On the wedding day, I just could not calm down. Even if she hates me, she is still my sister. I dashed into the church wildly. "This wedding cannot happen. You cannot get married." Mona turned around, glaring at me angrily. I ran straight over and hugged her tightly. "You're crazy. Stay away from me." Everyone was staring at us, and Ahao was also angrily looking at me, this unwelcome guest. He dragged me into a small room and asked, "What on earth are you trying to do? You cannot marry Ahao. He is a liar. I saw him kissing a girl a few days ago. I swear I am not lying. Do not marry this jerk. Why are you reminding me? You're my sister, and I really miss you. There are 2 things I love the most. My voice and you. My voice is gone forever, and I don't want to lose you too. Please forgive me, and come back with me. I've done so many terrible things to you, and I married Ahao just to spite you. Can you still forgive me?" Now I realize how childish everything I did was. I just wanted to have a place to belong. You belong with me. You are my family, and I promised Dad I would take care of you. I will never forget that. Afterward, we hugged each other tightly. Mona finally came home with me. Among all the emotions in the world, the ones that are innate are the most enduring and hardest to sever. Only family truly gives selflessly, helps you unconditionally, cares for you, and protects you. Please treat your family well. Don't forget to give a like,